Hey guys, it's me again. Hope everyone's doing well out there. Just wanted to do a quick short video on this topic here. Just found this issue kind of quite common out there, and a lot of people sometimes are confused on why this is happening. So I thought I would put it into a YouTube video and put it out there to help anybody out that's working out there on the roof or whatever. So this is the it's a little quick intro here. This is the Simplicity board, York Johnson Controls Simplicity board that they used to use on their ducted systems equipment before they came out with the smart equipment, with the smart board with a little screen on it on the side. The bigger two-stage boards have the 4 buttons on it, and then you got the smaller board that's only got the 3 buttons on it, but they're pretty commonly very similar to each other in terms of the fault codes. Right now we're just going to be discussing the 9 flash code, which stands for ignition control lockout. And that usually what will happen is when that happens, when you do get a 9 flash code, it means that you have lost 24 volts to this limit terminal up over here in the corner where it says limit right here. You've lost 24 volts there 3 times within an hour. And when that happens is that this board is programmed to lock in the blower motor, the blower fan contactor, and it'll lock it in until the power is reset. Okay. Now, of course, you'd lose 24 volts here. Most commonly is when your filters are dirty or whatever, you trip a limit, right? Whenever the limit is tripped 3 times within an hour, then you're going to lose 24 volts over here. That's going to trigger that 9 flash code, which will lock in the fan. And that's why sometimes you'll go on the roof and you'll find the fan on all the time. But the heating will still run. It will not lock out the heating from this board. It will not lock out this H1 for heating stage 1 output. The ignition board will just automatically, whenever that limit resets, it'll let the heating come back on. Another reason on why this could be happening here with this 9 flash code is you could, if you have a 208, 230 volt unit, that transformer tap can significantly impact your voltage drop on this terminal right here. Even if the voltage drops to about maybe 18, 19 volts, it'll probably still count as 1 trip. Okay, so you definitely should double check your low voltage transformer, the high voltage tap from 240 and 208. Make sure you're tapped into the right tap. That'll definitely impact it. Corroded limit terminals, corroded wires will definitely cause a voltage drop. Even sometimes if it's like a highly resistive coil on a contactor, it can trigger something like this where it's tripping the limit. Okay, so that's obviously if you've already exhausted all your other options in terms of overheating and tripping the limit. Now, I've seen situations where the time delay for the blower fan on these boards, the Simplicity boards, go bad in terms of where the fan will turn off too quickly after a heat cycle. It'll turn off too quickly without letting the heat off without cooling down the heat exchanger, and so the blower off delay. So when that happens is if it's turning off too quickly, the heat is dissipating off the heat exchanger, and it's just going to probably trip that auxiliary limit in the blower section or whatever, depending on the model, right? So that could also be an issue in why you're tripping a limit. I have seen those fan delays on these boards, not very accurate. And when that really happens, your best option is to probably just change the board. There is a method of actually changing the fan delay on this board to increase the fan delay for when the blower turns off. You can increase it to 180 seconds, and I will do a video demonstrating how to do that later on. But today I just wanted to talk about the reasons of why you could be getting a 9 flash code here on this limit terminal. If anybody has any questions or any comments, please just leave them in the comments. I'll look at them and I'll respond. Thanks a lot. Appreciate it.